Hello.
You've probably looked at artworks that are contemporary, like pieces by Andy Warhol, and not thought about how art schools in Vienna dealt with the shift from strict art that usually had some kind of religious or mythological meaning behind it. If you have thought about that, I would be impressed because it's oddly specific, but nonetheless. Alright, let's actually get into the video and start talking about Vienna! Vienna's art academies were small and mainly just taught and produced art of historical styles. Alright, so you know the 1960s when hippies would go to burger shacks and they would get their food rollerbladed out to them? Yeah, okay. That's probably not what happened in the art schools in Vienna. What was actually happening during the 1960s was a large change in art that was being made during that time, and many art historians, such as these guys, called it the end of art history, but others felt it was not the end of the field, but a crisis requiring new methods. Alright, so in 1970, there was a major reform law that I will not be trying to pronounce, but this is what it is. It's also known as KHOG, which basically turned art academies into higher education institutions and made Austrian art schools legally required to teach research and science alongside art practice. In 1976, this really cool dude named Peter Gorson was appointed professor at the University of Applied Arts, and he did some cool dude stuff, like encourage interdisciplinary art history, which combines sociology, psychology, media, and contemporary art, as well as taught living artists, women's art history, and activism. It's 1978 now, and woo! Art academies got a promotion. They were elevated to university status, but they were not given the label of a university. And, they gave them all the responsibility of a university without giving them the credit of being one. So, interesting. In 1994, the Department of Art History at the Vienna School of Art created a chair dedicated to modern art, which was a huge step for them. And then in 1998, KHOG got replaced by another thing that I am not going to pronounce. I'm going to put it on the screen. Which, don't ask me how it's different from... But it officially recognized art schools as universities. To wrap it up, the main points that I hit in this video are that universities stayed largely traditional and avoided teaching contemporary art until about the 1990s. Art schools built new research institutes, taught living artists, used new media, and connected art to fields like sociology, psychology, and politics. Basically, the overall takeaway is that while a lot of people felt like art history was ending, or that art was just over, it was the end of it, it was actually a renewal of the discipline, and this renewal was led not by universities, but by art schools.
My life be like, ooh, yeah, ooh, my life be like,